Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how we can set up the highly available Redis cluster on Kubernetes, and I'm going to use the GCP, and we are going to set up that particular cluster on GKE, and we are going to use the Bitnami Helm charts for Redis, and in that particular chart, we are going to use Sentinel. So what Sentinel is, I'm going to show you guys. So let me connect to this Kubernetes cluster. I'm connected. So if I do kubectl get nodes, you will see the three nodes are going to be available, right? So other than that, I've created a page in my repo, and I'm going to share that particular link of that Bitnami Redis cluster, which we are going to deploy. So on Google, you just have to type Bitnami Redis GitHub, and you will see this Redis. And if you navigate to this Helm chart repo provided by Bitnami, if I navigate to Redis section, you will see there are two directories, Redis and Redis cluster, right? So what is the difference? So if I open this link, Redis, and other link is Redis cluster. So if you see in this Redis and Redis cluster, you'll see both these diagrams are available. So if you see the Redis with master, it has one master node with two slaves, and other has multiple master with three slaves. But you definitely can set up the Redis with multiple slaves, and similarly in this way you can set up that. But the point is that with single master, how we can achieve the high availability. For high availability, Redis is provided the Sentinel, and we are going to use this. And this is going to be the highly available Redis cluster with single master, but was zero downtime, right? So I'm going to show you if we set up this cluster without Sentinel, what is the difference, and with Sentinel, what is the difference? Highly available cluster we are going to set up with Sentinel, and what it does, it will um, it will be giving you guys highly available along with no downtime. So let's try to do. If I navigate to my Redis page, you will see that I added this multi-master cluster with single database. So this is the diagram, and this has the single database, and you can read the Bitnami um, README MD, and they have provided a good documentation, right? So, and other than that, what we are going to do, single master is a typo. I'm going to fix it. Single master with multiple databases, and with Sentinel, we are going to set up the highly available cluster. So let's do that. And what steps you need to do, I'm going to show you guys. So guys, what you need to do, simply clone this repo, and in fact, let me, instead of cloning, I just want to download this repo, and I'm going to show you what you need to do. In fact, our concern is just two directories. So let me navigate to the download section, right? And I just want to show you this stuff. So let me remove the other stuff, and okay, and I'm going to simply extract this guy, right? Back here, and from this, in fact, not two directories. Our concern is only Redis directory. So as I shown you guys, if I navigate to the Bitnami section, you will see these two directories, which I shown you from the UI, Redis and Redis clusters. So simply what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this guy and put it in my container directory. So this is my container mapped on the Windows desktop. So if I do ls, you will see this is Redis, and this is the Redis inside. We are inside Redis, right? So what I'm going to do, let me open this in VS Code, and I'm going to create one file, just commands, just to show you guys that what command you need to have. And although I've provided the command, excuse me, in the UI, so that part is done. So let me remove this stuff, extra bits, so it's going to be easier for us. So anyway, what I'm going to do, first thing first, I'm going to export this guy, right? Because we are using the Sentinel, and I'm going to export. This is the password we are going to use, and I'm going to export it. And the other command is Helm dependency build. But before that, we need to first of all check Helm wrapper list, and if this chart is not added, we are going to add that. So let me do that. Okay, we don't have anything. So okay, if anything other than that, we can do that as well. So what we are going to do, we are going to simply add this command. And okay, Helm is not installed, so I thought I have Helm installed. So let's see the Helm installation. It's a container, and we are going to simply install the Helm. So I thought Helm is already installed. So simply what you need to do regarding the installation of Helm, copy this guy and simply paste it. So, and we are going to use this command and simply do this command, right? So what it does, it will install the latest Helm package for us, and the latest version it is going to be installed. So that is done. So if I do Helm, you will see the commands. So Helm, you see now commands are coming. I'm going to remove and I will leave things as it is. Even you can remove this guy, get help shell, and so excuse me. So let me add this repo here, and this is the bitnami chart which we are going to use. And let me do the Helm repo update now. So it's going to update everything regarding that. So if I do ls and I need to simply navigate to this Helm Redis, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this single master with high availability, and I'm inside that particular directory. I've exported this Redis password. So now I'm going to use this command, Helm dependency build. So what it does, it will build all the dependencies, and then what we are going to do, simply I'm going to copy this command and put it here. And I would just want to show you what it is. So let me do that. So let's start from the start. Helm upgrade, install Redis Sentinel. This is the chart name. The namespace is going to be the Redis Sentinel. If the namespace is not there, simply create it. Definitely this namespace is not created. So values .yaml is going to be default, but we are going to override that particular values.yaml with our specific settings. So set sentinel enable true, volume permission enable true, auth regarding the password. I mean replica count is going to be 3, right? And later on, I'm going to show you how we can add more replicas, right? Auth password we already added through environment variable, and uh, other settings are the liveness probe and master persistence regarding the size and the replica persistence. So we are going to use 10 gigs. You can change the size later, or I mean, you can add your required size. So simply let me copy this guy and simply paste it, right? So let's do that. And what it does, I'd say that Redis Sentinel, this chart does not exist, but what it does, it is going to create one namespace, and it is going to deploy that. So what I'm going to do, let me navigate to my main mount. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do first of all copy the stuff regarding password. I want to show you stuff regarding the kubectl. Let me show that kubectl get pods in namespace Redis Sentinel. So what it does, it is going to create the stateful set, right? And let me copy the stuff regarding copy re for config. So me okay, let me copy this guy, right? And I'm going to open this guy in the lens. This I already covered in my previous videos. So it gives more visibility to you guys what is happening. And till then, I'm going to show you the stuff what is going on with watch command. And but okay, let me add a cluster here, right? Quickly add a cluster, right, and try to see what's going on. So our cluster seems to be added, but this is the cluster, right? And let me show you the stuff from in the UI. So navigate to the workloads pod namespace is going to be Redis Sentinel. You see in the provisioning of pods, right? We have 0, 1, 2 node setup, as we have set up the replica account to 3, and in that particular you see these two greens are two containers running in a single pod. If I hover to this, you see a Redis container and other is Sentinel. So I'm going to show you what's the difference of running Sentinel and Redis together. So uh, let me navigate to the stateful set. You see three stateful sets are regarding the three nodes are available. So let me show you the stuff regarding the high availability. So let me remove one of the pod, and you will see the two pods are going to be still running with zero downtime. So remove that. Okay. So I'm going to remove this pod. You see, there is no change in these pod. I mean, as far as the um high availability is concerned. I mean, what Sentinel does, it will change the master to different node, and our cluster is going to be still available and running, right? And I'm going to show you this part as well. So let it finish. And so what I'm going to do, first of all, take a shell into Redis. Okay, okay. So if I do Redis CLI, right? Commands I've already added. So if I try to do info replication, right, it will prompt for the authentication. Auth is going to be Cloud Geeks, which we have provided through our uh, environment variables. So if I use the same command info replication, right, so you see that this uh, is slave, and previously it was master, although I have not shown you guys. But let's try to see the take a shell into other pod. You will see that let's try to take a shell into this guy, and let's see. And if you see this pod, you will see that it will tell us that it will show us the information regarding who is the master host. So definitely this is going to be the master host. And um, okay, let me show you guys as well. So I need to authenticate, do the authentication. Where is CLI, right? and do auth cloud geeks, cloud geeks, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This is the password, right? And if I do info, info replication, give me the info regarding the replication, right? So you see, this has the role master and this has the role slave, right? This one. So let's try to simply remove this guy. I just want to show you the high availability. So I'm going to remove this pod. Definitely the shell is going to be, gone from this pod. But you see it is terminating. But other pods are going to be, keep running, and you will see that um, the information regarding the pods are going to be updated. So you see it's disconnected, and what we are going to do, we are going to do auth again cloud geeks. This is our password, right? And okay, sorry, I need to do Redis CLI first and do auth cloud geeks 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and now I'm going to say info replication, right? So you see now this has the master role, back to master, and I mean it provides the other slaves information. You see, that is how we can achieve the high availability, and because we have enabled the Sentinel to true. So this is very important to make sure that you have set this guy to true, and also we have our persistency to the persistent volumes. So if you navigate to the storage section, you will see the persistent volumes are going to be created and are bounded. So you can see from here as well, the storage section, PVC, and persistent volume claims. So let me do one more stuff. What I'm going to do to give you a demonstration, let me take another shell, and if I do docker ps and do docker exec interactive shell into that gk pod, and let me let me cd into Redis. And what I'm going to do, again, do the same steps. What First of all, I need to export this environment variable Redis password, right? So let's do that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to disable okay, do Helm dependency build, and although we have already built it, but what I need to do, I'm going to uh, change the values here, and the command I've already copied, I'm going to change that. So let me first of all show you guys. This is sorry. Let me just bring this guy from the start. Okay. So let's try to put this in the Redis namespace, right? And uh, I mean, install this, the name of the chart, right? And call this in the Redis namespace. And I'm going to disable Sentinel. So instead of true, I'm going to say false, right? So let's try to copy this command, and we are going to deploy the same stuff, but in a different namespace by disabling the Sentinel, and it is going to be the pretty much same step, but disabling the Sentinel and in the namespace Redis. So let's do that. You see, now what I'm going to do, I've shown you this stuff. So if I navigate to this section Redis, we have new namespace, and um, you will see that zero master and zero replicas are started to provision. And if I navigate to the section the UI, you can see the persistent volumes are going to be available. So What you need to do, simply refresh it and see the stuff. You see, this is the namespace which we are going to select. So it has found the master and replica 0. So let it run. Let's wait for a while. And even from the Helm section, you will see the releases and you will see the Redis in the namespace. Redis, this is the first release, and we have two other release in the Redis Sentinel namespace. So simply what we are doing here is doing the testing regarding the high availability. So let it run first. I mean, let's see what is the difference between the Redis plain without Sentinel and the Redis Sentinel. I've already shown you guys. So is going to be available soon. So let's try to see. You see, there is no other container, no Sentinel container involved. So it is going to set up the, you see, we have 0 master, a replica 1, 2, 3. So let's try to do that. And if you see the difference, the Sentinel, it has two pods, sorry, two containers in a single pod. So if I navigate to the Redis again, what I'm going to do, let it run first, and I want to show you. It has the information regarding the master, and we have only master without Sentinel. So let's try to remove the master, see what's happened. So let me do that. I'm going to remove the pod and see what's happened. So I've removed the master node and I wait for a while. So our master is removed. What it does, it is going to restart the pod again. So see, other pods are again failing. See, that is the different. Now we have restart on all the other pods. So that is the difference, and that restart is going to be back when that particular pod is up. So this is not high availability. Although we have single master, but we don't achieve the high availability, and we have downtime as well. With Sentinel, you see we have restart on all three pods. They see that this guy is back now, the restart has gone. So that is how you can achieve the high availability with Sentinel. And the other thing I just want to show you in the last, let's try to go back to our previous stuff. In the Sentinel, I just wanna do, I wanna update the replica count to 5. So let's do that, and simply I'm going to copy this guy, right? So the advantage I've already shown you guys, and also this has the advantage that you can set up multiple database. So let's try to add more nodes, and things like the copy is not okay. So okay, let's do this guy. Just how upgrade, and what I'm going to do. Okay, public account. So let me copy this guy and we interface the information here, right? So now we have changed the, okay, we are not in the Redis directory. So it is complaining I should be in this particular Redis, and definitely values.yaml is living here. So that's why I need to be cd, I should do cd into that particular Redis directory, right? So authentication is available by default. Authentication of Redis is not there. So you can set it up. In my other videos, I will cover the EKIS as well, but the steps are pretty much are going to be the same. So this is the video with regard to that high availability and difference between the plain Redis and Redis Sentinel. So you see the other nodes are started, and once these nodes are healthy, you see there is no I mean change in the other nodes as far as the this is going to contact this cluster, and it is going to be the part of that particular cluster. So you see it is in pending state, and it is going to first do the waiting for the volume permission is going to be completed, and then it's going to be part of that particular cluster. So let it complete, and you will see that let me navigate to this section regarding the Redis Sentinel, and we have just updated um, the replica count uh, from 3 to 5. You see all 5 are now available, and that is it pretty much. And the good thing now, you will see the other pod are going to be updated, which was previously there. That is one of the most important thing I need to show you guys. So after updating this, what it does, it is going to update the pod number with node 1, and then it is going to update the node 1. So why it is updating without zero downtime? It is going to update all the pod automatically. So it has you see now it is available. All 3 are up. I mean, no, there is no downtime. Without downtime, it is going to update one by one. So once it's updated, it is going to switch to other pod, which is going to be on node 0. So you will see lastly that I'm going to show you the cluster with 4 nodes, and you can see also the logging as well. Let me first show you guys. So you see now it is terminating, but on our cluster we don't have zero downtime because our cluster is highly available, and slowly it is going to update all the pods on nodes, right? So you can see the logs from this section as well. So let me do that. Okay. So everything is up and running. So let me show you guys. You see everything is green. So let me show you the logs of Sentinel, right? So these are the configuration and everything regarding the Sentinel, and we can check the logs, and other logs we can see is of Redis, right? So everything seems to be perfectly working right, and you see the replication between master is available, and from the UI, I just let's see who is the master. So take a shell into this, and let me show you guys for the last time, right? So if I do Redis CLI and auth password cloud geeks 3456778, and if I do info replication, right? So you see this has the role slave, and the master node is now node 3. So let me simply close it, and this is our master now. So guys, this is the video. Hopefully you will understand, and that is how easy it is to set up highly available Redis cluster on Kubernetes, whether you're using EK, EKS, or your on-prem cluster. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe the channel, and have a nice day.